Hey guys, in today's video I'll show you the key features of Orbea Vibe H30 electric bike, check the actual weight of the bike and tell you why I chose this bike and not Specialized Vado SL. And if you asked me 1 year ago whether I would ever buy an electric bike, I would say no way. But never say never. 1 year forward and I've got this. So why did I change my mind? There are 3 reasons for this. Number 1, I still love riding my road, gravel and cross-country bikes much more, but there are situations when you need to get to a different part of London, but you are so tired that you just don't have any energy. Reason number 2, you need to get somewhere and arrive fresh. And reason number 3, I want my wife to be able to keep up with me so we can go on long rides together. And let's be honest, on some of the hills she would be able to kick my ass on that electric bike. And most of the e-bikes look bulky and weighed a ton with a huge down tube and the weight over 20 kilograms, which is still true for most of them. But then Specialized released their Vado SL commuter bike, which weighed just 15.5 kilograms. And I said, wow, that's probably the bike I would like to try. But the price tag for Specialized was a bit ouch, with the cheapest version costing eye-watering £2,900 and weighing over 16 kilograms. The good thing we have in the UK is a bike to work scheme, which allows you to deduct the price of the bike from your taxable salary and save from 20 to 40% depending on your salary. So that's what I decided to do. I went to the shop, was ready to pay for the Specialized Vado SL 4.0 version, but the payment didn't go through. And I thought that's a sign. So I went back home and found out that Orbea released their Vibe electric bike range, and the cheapest version was much cheaper, and also it looked pretty damn good, and the weight was also half a kilogram lighter than Specialized. So on the next day I placed an order on Orbea H30 bike. What I like more about Orbea than Specialized Vado SL is that it is £800 cheaper than Specialized. It has a much smaller down tube, so it looks like a normal bike rather than an electric bike. It has 10mm shorter chainstays. It has the motor in the rear hub, which again helps this bike to look like a normal bike rather than electric. It has a carbon front fork rather than aluminium one on Specialized Vado SL 4.0. And what struck me the most, and something you wouldn't find on other commuter electric bikes, is it has full internal cable routing from the handlebars, then it goes into the head tube, and then to your brakes, rear derailleur and the hub. It definitely makes this bike look super clean. Also, you can buy an extender battery, which you can just put on the frame, connect to the bike, and it will allow you to double the distance you can go on the bike. So well done, Orbea. Some other things that usually come standard on electric bikes is front and rear lights. But in case of this bike, we have a fully integrated front light, which you wouldn't even notice unless it's on. And last but not least, I really like that it doesn't have any big logos on the frame, so I can design this bike as I want, similarly to how I did it with my Scott Spark SL. And that's what I will probably do in one of my next videos, so stay tuned. There are also some things to be aware of when you're buying this bike. All bike shops, including official Orbea website, are saying that this frame and fork come with the flat mount disc brakes. However, it's clear that the frame and fork come with the post mount design. In my view, this is actually a good thing because there is a wider selection of brakes that you can put on the bike if you want to upgrade the brakes. Another thing that I wasn't a big fan of is this. This is a manual on how to use iWalk Trio controller on your bike. It has lots of diagrams, but not many words. So it took me quite a while to figure out how it works. And there are no videos on YouTube to help you with this, except for one video on YouTube, which is in German. It's actually pretty simple, so let me quickly show you how it works. So if you press once, it will actually start the motor, and you can see the green light. Now it turned orange, and that's because my battery is at about 50% capacity. The motor has 3 modes. To switch between the modes, you need to press the central button once, and then while it's blinking, you can choose the mode. From green to orange to red. And then you just release it, and it will save this mode. Again, it switched back to orange just because my battery is running a bit low. If you want to switch on or off the light, you just press and hold the top button, and the light will go on and off. And finally, if you press and hold the lower button, I will not do it because the bike will start moving. It will help you to assist while walking with the bike, because the bike will be moving with the speed of 5 km/h. And finally, to completely switch off the motor and the bike, just press and hold the central button and it's off. Simple as that. And one last thing, if you want to put the seat post lower than this, then you can't, because I think it's pretty long. It hit bottle cage mounts and it can't go any lower. So to put it lower, you will need to remove it and cut it and put it back in the frame, which you can do yourself, or you can take it to the bike shop and they will do it for you. It's pretty easy. Finally, let's check the weight of the bike and see how far or close it is from what Orbea puts on their website. I think it's pretty close, 15.6 kilograms. This is really good, especially considering that many bike brands, I wouldn't name them, put some weird numbers on their website, and for some reason all those numbers are lower than the actual weight. As always, I'm planning to upgrade all components on this bike to make it as light as possible, and I'm pretty certain I can cut about 2 kilograms of the weight of this bike. So if you want to see how I'll do that, subscribe to my channel not to miss the next video. So let's see how it rides. Sorry. The motor gives a really nice smooth kick, and it's also really quiet. I like the position on the bike, very comfortable for the city, and I think I made the right choice. If you have any comments, leave them below the video, and as always, thanks for watching. See you soon.